Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Am I horribly loud? Because suddenly I'm very loud. Uh, it's Henry from the band Keep Flying. I had a wild hair up my butt, and the other day I was like, I'm going to start doing as much as I can while I'm home to engage with folks near and far. Um, we've been off the road for a long time. I'm going to check some of the chats to make sure you can hear me. Sounds like everybody can hear me. I'm assuming everyone can hear me. I can hear me. So, but that could mean nothing. I don't know. I'm using this StreamYard gimmick, which means that I can't see everything everybody's saying all the time. This is an extremely unrehearsed and unproduced program that I will hope to do more work to make more sense for everybody. So basically my goals are thus. I want to try to get up here and chill out and hang out with you guys as often as I can. Hopefully the rest of the band can join us at certain times. I'm the only one, I believe, who is home. I think everybody else is on tour, working for other bands and stuff. So I have the luxury of being still for a few more weeks, and so the management and the whole world has told us that there's more that we can be doing on the internet. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do as much as I can. We have a lot coming up. We have a lot to do, and I know that most people think that we're or believe that we're like a very hardworking band, and it's true. We are. We're on tour a lot, but they're. I'm gonna get up here and ramble a lot. That's what I'm gonna do. So we. I don't think there's any question that our work ethic is there. But I will say, I'm gonna move more this way. There we go. Aha. There's no question that our work ethic is certainly there, especially when it comes to tour. But we want to work this internet thing, and we want to see what else we can do. And I want to kind of hopefully make this a thing that we do regularly, as opposed to every so often. So and this is for I'm trying to do this like telethon style. So my goal really is to really encourage people to pre-save Time and Tide Deluxe. So we have goals. My goal A is to be interesting, which hopefully I can be. We'll see. But my other goal is to drive up some interest in our records. So I believe on all of the streams, somewhere on my head, there is a pre-save QR code. So Time and Tide Deluxe is going to be the album plus essentially a second album. It's essentially some continuations of stuff that we wrote, and some brand new stuff, some remixes, some redos, some really fun stuff. So it's our first double album. It was our first full length, and now it's our first double album, which is really, really cool for us. And you know what, guys? We want to really, we're trying to take this thing seriously 10 years into being a band. So we can't do that without your help. And one thing that I'm just freestyling, by the way. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be doing or saying or talking about. I'm just going to be rambling and talking. So hopefully this is cool. I'm going to try to check the chat in a bit. I know that people are saying some stuff, but I will check when I can. So listen, one thing about us, and you could call this anti-capitalist if you want. You could call it whatever. There's no other thing driving Keep Flying except for us, which might be why our internet presence does not reflect, I feel, the weight that this band holds. And I'm being very confident because I am confident. I love where we're at. We have a great community of people who give a shit about what we do. And we love you very, very much. We do everything we can to, make sure you guys are happy and fed and enjoy everything that we're doing. and that's awesome. But we want to keep growing. Um, and the way that you do that these days, whether us old people like it or not, is to use the internet as best we can. So I make as many videos as I can per week. We try to be really in your face about posting and being current about stuff like that. But hey, there's always more that can be done. There's always more. So we're going to stream sometimes. I think I would love to, kind of build this out as something more regular when I do here in my little studio. How do you guys like it, by the way? I need better lighting. That is for sure. I put some places have here. I'll show you my other camera. Hold on. I got two cameras. Check this out. So this is my handheld for now. So, my view there, I don't know why it's reversed. That's annoying. But like I put all my cool lighting in front of me. My bad. So that was foolish. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. And I want to put it all over here and get all stream god on you guys. I'll try. I'll work on it. But yeah, this could be something that we just chill out, we hang out, and do whatever, give you updates on the band or not, or I'm just gonna do this here. And I would love to incorporate it in tour too. Like if there's, I don't know, podcast style, chat with the band, whatever. We want to be able to connect with you and hopefully, maybe some new people too. So right now, let me see if I can share this with you. Actually, I don't think I can. And I'd rather not, so you don't see all the crazy porn I have up on my desktop. But we are currently, and I'm not afraid to show you the low lights. Okay, it's nothing but transparency here. Keep flying. We're at 33 pre-saves of Time and Tide Deluxe. So I want you to know, and this is a hot take right here. That's not enough. It's simply not enough. So what I would like you to do, because I don't have any ideas. This is so not my world. I don't watch streamers. I listen to a lot of podcasts who stream, and they come up there and they have like a goal and like a topic, none of which have really much to do with the music industry. But maybe that could work for me. I don't care. Maybe. But, my challenge to you is to give me something to do. Anything. I'll get up here. We can chat. I'll take a look at comments. I can sound off on whatever. I can play you songs. I can do, it doesn't have to be my songs. It could be any song. It could be anything you want. We could do whatever you want, but you have to hit pre-save. That is my thing. I don't want your money unless you want to buy stuff, which you can go to keepflying.band and buy merch, which you can always do. That would be great. We do want you to, buy tickets and all that stuff, but sincerely, all I would really want you guys to do is to check out the pre-save link. That's about it. That's really it. It would make me incredibly, incredibly happy if that's something you could do. Oh, let me change the lo-fi. I have the first 3 lo-fi tracks. I can change it. Look. Oh, I figured out this thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this way for long because apparently it's only free for like a week. And it's expensive to keep it going. So whatever you want to do, I'm going to check some chats and see what can be done. And see what you guys are talking about because I can't see it in StreamYard. So we're gonna go to Instagram first. Which there's some people in here. Cool. Hi everybody. Hello. Oh, Arabella's talking with somebody from San Juan. We were just there. We go to San Juan at least once a year. Check us out, dude. What's the number to call to get the album? We're not taking phone calls just yet, although I'd love to incorporate that. I would love to go full radio show. I still listen to a lot of like New York sports talk radio specifically, and I think that'd be crazy to like go full radio show. Would love that. Call 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low because Mike Jones about to blow. By the way, I don't know if any of my fans or our fans love hip hop, but you're going to get references like that. Let's see. Can you pre-save in Apple Music? I believe you can. Yes, you can. In fact, for some reason on Apple Music, you can see the full track listing. On Spotify, you can't. Some strange deal with Spotify. You can't, since we released already most of the album, apparently we're not allowed. It doesn't come up with that full page for us. I don't know. I guess it doesn't like us. We don't get enough streams for them to care. But if you go to Apple Music, you'll see the full track listing, which just leaked without us really wanting it to. But whatever, it's there. If I pre-save on different platforms, would that help? Yes. Yeah, I mean, if you would like to, if you pay for more than one, that would be great. Sure. It all really does help. The reason why it does is because, again, this is really important for you to know. A lot of media, if not all of it, that you're suggested in your algorithms is all paid for you to see. Like almost all of it, like everything, like from the news to anything you think that you're like organically seeing, there's usually somebody paying money to put it in front of your face. We don't do that a lot. And it's not because we don't want to, we would love to. It's just that stuff adds up. And, you know, we've relied on our fan base and our friends to help get the word out on things most of our career. And so we obviously would rather do it in the most organic way possible. But one way to do it that doesn't cost you or me or the band or anybody money is to hit pre-save so that these algorithms and these programs and these platforms that we rail against so much are aware of the fact that there is an audience for us. Our good friends in Ballyhoo have done a really good job. They put a lot of work into their newest full length, which is coming out soon. Like they have a goal of like getting like the 5,000 pre-saves. They've been a band for 30 years. That sounds like they can do that. I don't know if we can. I'd love to know. I honestly, like, best case for us, I would love to see us get to like 1,000. Hey, 35. There we go. I'll figure out how to like get a counter up here. We'll do it full telethon style. It'd be great. Let's see. So anyway, like I'm saying, I'm seeing a lot more bands just rail against the platforms more, and while I don't disagree with all of it, like I don't like getting up and being negative in front of you guys, as negative as I can be. I would love to, be positive and just say, hey, here's how you can help, like legitimately. Again, don't really want your money. We really just want your time. We just want you to listen. Let's see. Checking more chats. I owe you a pack of Sharpies. Sure. I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason why. By the way, my memory is really bad. So if you're referencing things that you think I'm going to realize, I'm so sorry. My brain is Swiss cheese. Let's see. Your pre-save isn't on YouTube Music. That's very possible. I'll work on that. I'll see about that. I will do it. Those of you bragging that you already pre-saved, great. Get some more people to do it. Let's see. Yo, what's up, bro? That's so cool. Look up Shaggy Merch Guy 99. Hot guy. Really, really hot guy. I like him. Let's see. Spotify, Apple Music. Great. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Mission accomplished. I got 2 more. All right. What are we going to do here, guys? What do we want to talk about? What do we want to chat about? Tomorrow I'll do this again, and I'll have like an agenda. Tomorrow I'll come up and I'll have like a plan. I mostly wanted to make sure that this thing worked, this StreamYard thing, because I'd been working on it for a few days and I just wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting my time. Maybe I'll come up here. I don't know. Talk about the news. This is something that I need help with. Are there any bands that I should care about? I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram, but I usually put up these little polls. I try to see what people think about like music industry stuff, like what matters to them. And the results have been really fascinating so far. Recently I put up one about what defines success. And the results there were interesting. Like some people were really certain that, or hard on the fact that it's like the quality of the music, which I don't disagree with. I think that being able to produce quality music in and of itself is a success, right? But I'm of the belief, and you can call me cocky if you want, and I don't want to be a hater, right? but I really believe in our band. I really believe in Keep Flying. And as my opinion horrifically biased, yeah, it totally is. But I how do I sound, by the way? Does this mic sound okay? I hope so. You can see my really awesome setup I've got with my SM58. I don't know. For me, I'm now at a point where I truly believe that like our show and our product and our I hate to sound all corporate on you, but it is what it is. I really believe that like what we do is can stack up against literally anybody. And I don't get jealous necessarily. That's not the word I get when I see like other things happen for other people. I don't know. I just want to be considered. I just think it makes sense. I don't know. I want it all to matter. So when people tell me like, yo, the music is what matters. I'm like, well, yeah, okay, great. Well, that's completely subjective, and you have to. I assume that would mean that the rest would follow, but it doesn't always do that. Okay, checking more chats. Let's see. Oh, look, it's congregating the chats for me. Look at that. I don't know how any of this works, guys. I got to, like Facebook, and past that, like I had already changed. The revolution of social media stuff had already like passed me by at that point. I was already so into MySpace, and I was like, we have to change. I can't believe that. And this is where we're at. All right, so look at this. I actually have some chats over here. I wish I could show them to you, but if you're on the platforms, I guess you can see. Hezzy PlayStation says, "Hi, I love your music. That's very nice. Thanks, Hezzy." I'm Henny. I guess my username would be if I used your format would be. Oh, I can show it. Look, wait, hold on. Let's see if this works. Check this out. Oh yeah. Check me out, dude. I've got a Chiron. I'm like a real TV producer. Finally, I did want to go into TV when I was a kid. I was actually like legitimately what I wanted to do. That was one of the dreams I had. Maybe one day, we'll see. Let's see. Checking more chats. Super chats. You could do that. You could do super chats if you want. But again, I don't want your money. I just want your pre-saves. Let's see. Check this out. I'm eagerly awaiting that album. Greetings from Patagonia, Argentina. For real? That's amazing. We've been chatting about going down your way. Maybe next year. The Keep Flying World Tour has still not happened yet. Can you believe it? Fucking A. Let's see. Oh, it's Dave. Check out Dave. Yo, me and Stinner here. That's dope. Are you guys practicing? Hey, Dave, who plays guitar or bass, or he's in our band, depending on what we need. Who's playing on this tour? Because I actually can't remember. I can't wait to see. One thing that's fun about Keep Flying where we're at, because we kind of have this rotation of bands, is that sometimes I'll forget if Dave is playing bass or guitar or keys, depending. And I don't know who's playing guitar or bass. Sometimes I'd have no idea. So I'll fly up and be like, oh yeah, cool, I forgot. Stin is playing this one, or Nick Linder's playing this one. Great. Let's see. Lily Marie loves the transparency. Good, you should. A lot of people get up here and bullshit. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you straight up. And I've actually been encouraged to be like more open about stuff. And you know what? We're 10 years in. It's probably time to try some new shit. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I'll be honest. Here's one thing. I'm trying to post more in general. But Instagram and Facebook and everything, and the way that we get out and connect with people, it's like it gets treated like a highlight reel, right? And I have to fight real hard for the highlights, bro. Like I gotta feel good, to like really like post and want to put stuff out there. Like I don't want to be negative. My whole thing is that I kind of shy away from people and stuff like that because I don't want to rain on anybody's parade. Like I try not to be the guy who, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm great. Like I don't want to be like, Some days I'm not that great. Some moments I'm not that great. The next one might be. You never know. Things change from minute to minute for me. So, I just try to, I don't know. Is that crazy? Is that like not the way it should be? Am I fucked up? Probably. Oh, God. Let's see. Checking more chats. Oh, this is very long. Let's see. Oh, this is somebody from England. Check him out. Check out Lou. He attended our Cardiff show last year. Yeah. We're coming back, bro. We're coming back to the UK. That's dope. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. That's always very nice, too. Very good. Oh, and he says Ballyhoo are a great band. I'll just get up here and talk about bands I do like. I can talk about bands I don't like. We could do that. I'm thinking about turning heel. I'm thinking about turning this band like super heel. Like everyone thinks we're nice and everything, but like lately it's been a conversation. Like we're just gonna let's just be jerks. We've been nice for this long. Why don't we just not be? People are I think people are just listing bands in the chat right now. Like the Public Figure. I just became aware of them. Very cool. We'll put up them soon. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Oh, I asked about bands I should care about. Yeah. Welcome to the ADHD hour with Henry from Keep Flying. Get ready for that, bro. All right, cool. Hummus Vacuum, smart punk band. So maybe eventually we will play shows with them. I've listened to a few songs. They sound very good. I think lyrically they're like silly, right? Like they're supposed to be silly, like goofy and funny, right? I think. Oh, and that's from my friend Colin Field. There he is. Check him out. He just moved into his house. I'm also gonna dox all of you too. I'm gonna list facts about your lives to these dozens of people. That's my plan. Let's see. Oh, Corey says, how about a DVD? You bet your ass we'll do a DVD. Are you kidding? Actually, well, we're the kings of dead media. Like we love, Peter loves VHSs and stuff like that. We love playing music that is so far beyond its mainstream capability. Like we love passe things. So yeah, DVDs would sound great. Actually, I would love that. I love DVDs. I do love DVDs. I'll show you my collection one day. I have a very large DVD collection that I've been restarting because when I was a kid, I had thousands, like books of DVDs, and I had to throw them away because of things. And I've just been slowly recollecting them because, as I predicted when I was like 12, the cloud will collapse and we will lose all of our streaming capability. So yeah, it's happening, bro. Anyway, DVDs, that would be dope. Let's see. Checking more chats. Oh, yep. Somebody said you could be just repeat. Yeah. Are you kidding me? He would love that. Peter's been Peter bought a very like old VHS recording camera. It's huge. It's like he has to hold on his shoulder. It's like one of those, like one of these. I'm just trying to show off my arms. Actually, I've been working out so much. Yeah. So he's been like recording as much as he can, for weeks, which has been nice. So at the end of the year, he's going to put together this big old project. That's going to be really exciting, and that might be on the VHS. That'd be great. Thank you for the band suggestions. I really don't know bands anymore. I used to be really good at it, but I don't. I just don't know. I truly don't. I'm gonna check more chats and then I'm gonna pick something to do, something interesting. Let's see. Red Hat Jesse says on Instagram, I don't have much footage that can go on several. I have so much footage that can go on several DVDs. I don't know if we should do a double DVD. Maybe we could do that. Check this out. Watch this. My other camera. Woo! I haven't figured out what to do with this yet. I thought this would be my portrait camera, and it just didn't work out that way because this does it for me. I don't know. Again, I've tried. I was so excited to try this. So hopefully, it actually makes sense. All right, let's check the pre-saves. If I get 50 by the time I'm done tonight, that would be so great. 40! Yay! That's exciting. By the way, the lo-fi brought to you by Dustin Wallace, formerly of the band Keep Flying, who is now not in Keep Flying anymore. I don't know why I was starting to say. He's in With the Punches, and he did this cool lo-fi thing of our record Daylight. I thought it would be a nice thing to have in the background. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I really like it. It puts me in a good mood. It puts me in a very good mood. And by the way, if you want to know if a good song is a good song, you take away the elements of what it was originally. And if the melody is still good, like you still like that's a good song. And that's why when I heard this, I was like, oh yeah, that EP is actually really good. You know, pretty good. I like it. So guys, this is fun. I don't know. I'm just gonna mess around. It's fun talking with you guys. Again, I think I should really plan out like what we're gonna do each day. I think that's what we should do. I really would love it to be a variety show, you know, just with the guest. Apparently I could put guests up here, but I don't know how to do that just yet. Don't know how to do that just yet, but I will work on that. I'll absolutely work on that while we do this telethon of getting us up on pre-saves. Pre-saves 42, yay! Yeah! That's very exciting. Let me see. Actually, I'll see if I can share it. Let's see here. Share screen. Which one? Is it this one? No, this one. It doesn't have a ton of stuff in there anyway. There we go. So if I just do pow, see? 42. I don't think I'm giving away too much by looking at that. 42, guys, 42. Again, like I said, it'd be dope. It'd be super, super dope if I could get like 50 by today. I would love that. That'd be very exciting. I mean, that's how it works. We're going out with a band. We're going out with a band called Pet Needs very, very soon, which is super duper exciting. They're a really great band. They're super duper cool. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this thing that they do. Actually, I'm going to show you the flyer at the very least. But yeah, they get up there and they just rail against the music industry like all the time. It's super dope. I really love that they do that. They do it in like a cool way too. Like they're not like super jerks about it. But yeah, they're awesome. We can't wait to go out with them. And they've been like really, really vocal about being frustrated with the algorithms and stuff. I mean, even this is annoying because I couldn't get the TikTok thing to work. I tried. Maybe tomorrow. See how that goes. But yeah, they're like really, really they're super, super dope. Really, really nice guys. Here it is. No. I'm trying to load the flyer that we have with them, but it's just showing me the video. Oh, this will do it. This will work. Since we have so many people in the chat that are not from the United States, I figured we could show people where we're going to be going. Let's see. This will be all. I'm looking to hire a producer for this show. So if you guys are interested in doing work for probably free, let me know. Did I do it? No, there it is. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, we are going on tour with Pet Needs. We are going back. We're going back, baby. Look at this, not zooming in the way that I wanted to. That's so cool. But yes, we'll be supporting Pet Needs. It's like our first like support tour in the UK, which is really, really great. It's all coming together, guys. It's really, really working. I don't know why. I'm going to kind of come up here and be sad about it not working, but you know what? Actually, it's actually great. All right, man. So, a couple things before we go, and this was just the test. I've got more things in mind. I know I said that I was not planned it out, but I really wanted to make sure that StreamYard would work. Tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that TikTok works. It didn't, and it's already 5:30. I tried for like an hour to get this to work, and whatever. But tomorrow I'll be on the TikToks too. So who heard? Can I put it on? I could probably put it on, right? I'll put it on. Perceived. The new song Perceived. It's heavy. I think I'm going to react to my own song. That's a good idea. You can also send me things to react to if you would like to hear my hot takes on stuff. That hopefully won't get me in trouble. Like food or send me bands, fuck it. Bands, shows. I have really strong opinions on stuff, and I'm happy to share all of them with you. Any of them, really. Yeah. So why don't we put this on? Why not? Why not react to my own song? I'm going to open up Spotify because I can't find the file. There we go. It was really fun to do the Bob Ross thing because nobody understood what was happening. I still don't think that anybody knew what was happening. I really don't. Let's see. Uh-oh. Keep firing. Yes, Brad. That's Brad. He used to play in a band called Pull the Pin, who I was a huge fan of. I still am, actually. Those records hold up, by the way. Pull the Pin. Rob and Corey. Fucking awesome. I'll do some more chats, and then I'll play the song, and we can talk about it. This all like came up at once. Everything was not coming up, and then now it's there. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Random question, but do you guys ever play in Utah? Yes, we do. Unfortunately, we were going to do another West Coast run this year, but it got all jumbled up, unfortunately. So we're not going to be doing that again yet. But yeah, we do. We play Salt Lake City, which is really kind of where you go if you're a touring band not from the West Coast. But yes, we do. Please keep an eye out on dates. Keepflying.band. We try to and this is why it's important for us to like even be more active on the internet than we are, because we tour more than most, and I like at the very least I'd love for you to know that we're going to be there, right? If you can't come, I get it, but like, we're coming, bro. There's no way you should be missing the tour dates. That's just silly. Let's see. Oh, she also asked, you guys streaming now? I am now. Suck on that. The band who tours is now the band who streams. Feel Henny straight edge. That would be really interesting because I'm not even close to straight edge, brother. I'm on everything but roller skates right now. I'm kidding. That's a lie, but I'm not straight edge. Unfortunately for you. We could be like the debate band. That would be interesting. Like you could do. Hold on, let me bring that comment up so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Hi Dallas. I'm sure I'll run into you in some state soon. It went away. I don't know how to bring it back up. God damn it. Blame my producer for that. That stinks. Oh, here it is. So yeah. So Feel wants to start a straight edge hardcore side project. I think it'd be interesting if perhaps it was a straight edge person and a not straight edge person just battling on every song, like attempting to get each other's message out. And it's just a little bit muddied because they're just going back and forth. So dual vocal hardcore band where one guy is straight edge and one guy is not. I think that's a good idea. That would be great. That'd be a great idea. And just see who wins and on every record. See how that goes. A couple more chats. Let's see. Anything good? You gotta make it good, guys. I'm not gonna pick all of you. Come on now. This reminds me of the lives you did during CVID. I didn't realize we were abbreviating COVID more. Do we get squash if we say COVID? Because I'll get up here with all sorts of theories. Yeah, that'll be fun. That's great. Let's really piss off the algorithm and dive deep. We'll just go. I'll start giving you my controversial COVID opinions. Nate says, "Do you have a pre-save?" Like, yes, brother. It's on the it's the QR code should be on my head somewhere, right? It is. I think it's there on Facebook and YouTube. It's over here on Instagram. So scan the thing, which might take you away from my face, which is fine. You don't really need it. Let's see. Can't wait to see Perceived live. Me too. Hopefully we play it well. We're gonna talk Perceived in like a minute. I'm just trying to chat with you guys for a minute. Let's see. Drums or flats? Drums. Just like you, Brad. You play drums. Yeah, I've gotten better at eating flats. I've seen people who do the thing where they kind of do like a reverse thing, where go and just take it out, and that's cool. But flats are like a lot more work. So I think drumsticks are way easier to do for me. I mean, it's just the way. Also, eating. Yeah, we'll go deep. Fuck it. Eating chicken with me is a interesting experience. It makes me feel bad to eat chicken around people who don't eat meat, because I'm very. It's like also when I eat corn, like I get all of it, like every little bit. Like people who leave a lot of meat on their chicken bone piss me off. Like there's so much in there, especially on a drumstick. So it's like, guys, eat the meat. If you're going to eat them, eat them. Don't leave little bits there. I'm very meticulous. I don't know. Is that relatable? I don't know. I have to have every bit of it. You don't get to be this size without finishing your plate. Let's see. What is? Here's a question from Lou. What is wood? Got to work on that, Lou. What would you guys be a dream support slot for the future? That's tough. That's really tough. Hold on, I turned my music off. Now that I'm delaying. Beautiful. Keep flying, Lou. That's tough because growing up, when I started Survey Says, it was Real Big Fish, Big D, Streetlight, and Less Than Jake, and I got all of them. So now, I mean, I don't know. That's really tough, man. That's a tough question. I'm because and also Keep Flying's not really like in a position where we would say no to anything. Like if I'm just throwing crazy shit out there, but like if I don't know, if the 1975 suddenly realized that it would be a great idea to have like a punk band ahead of them, like I'll do that. Yeah, like something. I'll say this because I can't think of a specific band right now, but I'll say a band that is doing venues on the tour that aren't just like the clubs or the theaters. You know what I mean? Like something that would put us on a tour of like, oh, this is an amphitheater tour. Oh, this is a stadium tour or something. Even if we were the one spot and we were playing while everybody's like getting into their seat, because that would be an experience that I've never had. Not that I'm going to turn down a theater tour. I'm going to do that every day. But yeah, something that would be like a brand new experience. That would be really exciting. I know that's a really horrible answer. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I was excited to hear Talk Live. Then you drop Perceive. Still excited for Talk. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you relate to me with chicken. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay. Lou's talking to me a ton. I'm just gonna keep shit. Me and Lou should just chat. Maybe the next episode, just me and Lou. I think you guys are randomly apart. Yeah, sure. That'd be great. That'd be great. Tell them we said hi. My company that I work for prints their merch. So sure. Drop them a line. I'm down with that. Okay. Okay, let's turn off the beautiful lo-fi for a minute. They come with like listen to like they come with like their own pre-saved or stock sounds too. Listen, what's this? Dance pop. Great. Oh, there it is. All right, enough of that. Okay, let's put on Perceive. Let's see if this works, by the way. Hopefully this isn't horribly loud. Just turn it down so I don't kill you guys. Can you guys hear that? I'm assuming you can hear it because I can hear it. I'm going to check the chat. Just make sure people can hear it. Look at this asshole. Right. You can't hear it? Oh, maybe YouTube can't hear it. YouTube doesn't like it when you play. That's sad. Damn it. That sucks, bro. Now I know I can't play music. That's sad. What if I do it here? Hold on, guys. Guys, would you hold on? I have an idea. YouTube does not like it when you play copyrighted music. That is true. So that could be the issue. That could be the problem. We'll find out. I haven't checked Instagram in like a while, so sorry. It doesn't let me see the Instagram comments on the thing that I'm using. Let's see if I do this, guys. One moment. Make sure that that's on. And then if I do, no, wait. Isn't this fun, guys? Isn't the internet fun? It's so dope. It's so dope. There we go. Let's try this. All right. Let me know if you hear. Wait. We're gonna do it like that. Let me know if you hear this.
Okay, here. Let's have some fun.
YouTube specifically doesn't like it when there's music on. So hopefully this works. YouTube is the fun police. That is true. That is true. Is this on? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Should I rap over my own song? My buddy Greg says it's an unk moment. Brother, you have no idea. It's working? Cool. All right, awesome. Now I'm going to stop so I can turn it back on. And I'm going to annoy you and talk about it. Or this is like if I was in the car with you and I was going to, yo, you got to hear my new demo. And I just pause it to tell you stuff over it. That's what this is going to be. It's going to be really annoying, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. All right, let's start it over. Or should we watch all 18 home runs of the Yankees' 9 home run game? On their 2 9 home run games last year? We should. I already watched it. Probably a few times. All right, anyway. Let's see.
Okay, here. Let's have some fun.
All right. First fun fact. Everybody listen. So first, yeah, band-splain. I like that. Yes, we're band-splaining with Henry. So let's see. So the first fun fact is that comes from a Bob Ross, Joy of Painting video. He has like in the full clip, he has a like very loud click of his mouth. Like it's like, okay, here. And he goes, like it was brutal. And when I first like did the sample, I left it in. And the band was like, no, we can't. That is disgusting. So I had to be like clever on the waveform to like get rid of it because it was gross. And one thing that is interesting to me, but not to you, is that the intro was longer. This whole song was like 4 minutes, my first version of it. And thankfully, the band, I just did it. I just did Bob Ross's click. Ugh. Thankfully the band, we do a lot of cutting down when we get there. So thank God we do that. Otherwise our songs would be way too long. All right, anyway, so here we go. Let's see. Let's go into the intro. All right, so stopping again before I start yelling. Yes, disgusting. It was bad. It's gross. ASMR is not my thing. Like I'm so ASMR showed me. It's one of those things that showed me how not perverted I actually am. Because even though I feel like I am, y'all are crazy with that shit, bro. I am so not down. I love audio. Like I think audio is an important facet of relations and life in general. I'm going deaf too, which is really upsetting. But like, nah, bro, not my thing. Little clicks and stuff. Gross. Okay. So that guitar part also evolved. I'm not great at guitar, guys. Like with is this new metal ska? Sure. You know what? Honestly, why not? DJ's funny. So yeah, I mean, like we're like, I love new metal, and I love people call it butt rock. I think it's dope. Not all of it, okay? Like I'm not gonna but honestly, bro, like the production of some of those rock records are incredible. Like that would be, I don't know. I'm down with that. I would love to be like a stadium rock band. So yeah, like, and that's that. I just want to be a rock band, dude. Like it's like like ska is one thing. Sure, like people put us in that because we have horns, but like, I just want to rock, bro. Anyway, that guitar part evolved over time because I initially it was something more complicated, and it just it's just, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I think Dave kind of helped edit that one. To Keep Biscuit, great idea. Bill says go full Fish style and put out 18-minute songs. Lol, JK. Yeah, JK, dude. All right, another rant. I know this is the show. This is the show right here. This is the show. Like I'm gonna come in with like one thing to talk about, and then we're just gonna go tangents. I really, okay, not a horrible idea, but John's been getting, since John has become more of a focal point in the focal point in the vocal point. He has gotten the comparisons to Chester Bennington. So I'm like, yo, Linkin Park cover, like for sure could be a thing we do. I would love to do that. Like I have this idea. You guys are here, and hopefully, if I do end up doing it, hopefully you don't forget. You'll forget and think it's a surprise. Like Death is the End is suspiciously similar to, oh my God, Faint. Like I had this whole, I had / have this whole like arrangement idea where we could blend the two. Like Death is the End and Faint would be, and then I could do the Jigga What verse. Because the Jay-Z Linkin Park record was made just for me. Like I love hip hop, and I loved Linkin Park, and I just, at the time, especially, I still do. I don't know. But dude, it was like so important to me. So maybe one day we'll do the Faint cover, because that would be sick. I think it'd be amazing. And so it's somewhere I'll sneak in the Jigga What verse. Like I don't need to do that, but shouldn't I? Because I can. All right, anyway, moving forward. Let's see. Oh, wait. Nope. Never mind. It's not on there. Hold on. My bad, guys. Another unk moment. Can't believe I've already been here for almost an hour. Oh, let's wait. Let's check. Let's check the pre-saves. What are we at? 43. Oh, okay. Come on. Keep it going, y'all. I need 50 or I will not log off. I basically have until the Yankees start playing, which I think is at 6:45. So, okay, proceed. Here we go. Verse 1. Bring it back. Yeah, this feels right to me. Find me where people shouldn't stay. Darkness is light to me. You only see it shades of gray. All right, stopping. I was nervous to like do that because I've never really done a vocal like that, at least in the on record, and I was like, I hope this is good. I hope this is okay. I don't know. I fancy myself diva-ish with my runs and stuff. Like this was pointed out to me. Recently, some of my favorite bands are like the garage rock bands with a front guy who is like a really, really skinny white dude. Skinny. Like, um, Lou, Lou, you're so supportive. It's so funny. It sounds dope. You played 25 seconds. Great. Um, you're the man, Lou. So yeah, like William Beckett, like so most of them. Yes, exactly. So yeah, I'm trying to break that mold. I am neither skinny nor white, really. So, but you know, how wiry they are, at least also with the way that they sing, has always been something that I like. Even though I don't sing that high. Like I'm not whiny, you know. But like when I was growing up, like I wanted to be William Beckett, like so bad. Like that's who I wanted to be. I heard the Academy is. I was like, yeah, yeah. That's how I want to sound. Do you like my Pikachu mug? I'll try to bring a different mug every day. Um, yeah, that's what I wanted to sound like. It was William Beckett. Nothing about me came out like William Beckett at all. Zero. Even 2026 William Beckett, who played in the Academy is, by the way, plays in the Academy is one of my favorite bands. Maybe next week or this week I'll discuss how I love the Academy is, but hate Fall Out Boy. I don't make any sense at all. So right, okay, moving forward. Let's see. Okay, pow. Moving forward, so my vocals did weird screaming stuff, and when I demoed it, I did all of it, and then I had the plan to be like, John, you're gonna do this. So I'll just spin it back, and you'll hear how we have like the real dual vocal thing happening in this heavy song. All right. So that filter on It's Becoming Clear. Hold on, everybody listen to that real quick. Like listen how butt rock that is, at least to me. Like listen to that. That's Linkin Park, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like a low Chester vocal would do that. And that's why I think that was, again, we'd never done that, but it felt awesome to do. And I'm like, should we do this, bro? It's like I need to listen in the car for the. Yes, you do. That's the best way to listen. That's the way. Key Flying is a great car band. Like certain music works in different places. Like the Revival record we did, you know, with the acousticy stuff, like that was me trying to be like, yo, what if our band could be played in a coffee shop? Like you just walk into, I guess Starbucks would be fine. Like sometimes they have music on, but some Starbucks are they're just McDonald's that sell coffee, fancy coffee. And, like you walk into any local coffee shop, they got something chill on. Like I just wanted a record that would be played there. Are they? Is it? I don't know. It would be cool if it was, but I don't think that it is. Okay, here we go. Moving forward, moving on, moving back to the song because we have barely listened to it. I'm so sorry. Let's get a nice chunk. I'll get us into the second verse before talking again. I promise. Here we go. Nope. You wait. There it is. Okay, so yeah, more crazy filters on my voice. So this song, I think, is the first time that I've talked about my colorism, which I'm doing at least in microdoses. Like we'll see we'll see what else I come up with song wise. But I mean, we're talking about colors, we're talking about perception, we're talking about how things are perceived, and you know, not very white, even though I am technically, I guess. I don't know, but I'm not. So I have a very strange outward appearance, I suppose, that a lot of people don't know how to react to. You know, and I'm being brutally honest about this. I'm not trying to be like this isn't like poor me, but this is truly this is my experience in being a human being and being in the band is like, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not William Beckett. Um, by the way, here's William Beckett. Hold on. Like, there he is. That's how I wanted to look, essentially. But I'm not. I don't look like that at all. Not even close. So, like, you know, it's this is, you know, I really want to talk about it more, like in public, and because it's a weird feeling for me because I'm not, you know, I'm not African American by lineage, so as far as I know, but I do get, um, you know, I everybody gets, you know, treated the way they get treated, and for me, I'm a big dude, fat guy with long hair, with skin that looks like mine. Like everybody puts me as like a Pacific Islander. That's exactly where that's a lot where people go. Some people think I'm Indian. Some people think I'm black. Some people think whatever the case may be. And so I get rudely asked like, "What are you?" all of the time. And the thing is, um, people don't know how to react to things they don't understand. Like that's the whole basis of racial bias and prejudice and everything that goes along with that. I mean, it's all based in fear. It's all based in. It's all based. It's all based in. You know, that's phobia. You don't know what you're looking at, right? And I deal with that a lot. And I'm, you know, kind of sick of talking about it. Like for me, I try not to make it a big deal because people get really uptight when you talk about, you know, race relations and things like that. And it doesn't bother me. I don't. Nothing really. Nothing. There's nothing really taboo for me to avoid. But it's like, you know, it's something I go through, and so I just want to talk about that kind of thing. And it's and this was my little nod to it. It was like using painting and using colors and using um, the idea of imagery in that way. So this is like my first little thing to talk about it. Oh yeah. Any nod in perceived to the line in cycle about wanting to be perceived? I suppose yes, because the it would be one thing to feel how I feel about uh people not quite understanding what I am, or I want to say that understanding what I am. That's not what I should say because it doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about what I am or what anybody is. That's not really the point for me. I mostly just don't want to be misperceived. Is that the word? Um, I should say, I don't, I think that I get greeted with like fear a lot. It's like, or they don't know what to do. So either I'm ignored or, which hurts a lot, or like dismissed. Like, you know, like we'll walk into a venue and, you know, you greet staff or whatever. And I'm not saying like when people say that like there's built in or baked in bias in people, a lot of a lot of people get, you know, they get touchy and they don't want to be accused. Nobody wants to be accused of being racist because I think that they think that being racist means you're out on the street or you're on the internet saying horrific bigoted things to people. Like that is overt obvious racism, obviously. Like that there's no debate. I mean, some people try to debate it. Crazy. But That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like, I mean, all different kinds of people go through it all the time. Unfortunately, like if you're a white person, you probably feel safer when another white person walks into the room. I mean, I've got a lot of female friends that'll tell me that, like, it's they'll be concerned about any strange man that walks into a room because they don't know this man. And you know it's part of, as far as I've learned, it's part of the female experience to be like, to be weary of strange men you don't know. And for me, it's like, uh I get kind of put in. I don't know what people think really, but I feel like I feel the dismissal almost immediately. Like it's not. I'll walk in with my 4 or 5 other white bandmates, and granted, I'll walk in with a really mean look on my face, I suppose. I'll have like eyebrows down and be like this. I'll be like, I get it. I've had a resting bitch face a lot for a long time in my life. Um, but it's just odd for me, and it's an experience I have, and I think that I hate the idea that maybe my band has suffered because of it, because like we're already an unorthodox rock band. To have like your lead singer who stands over here be a guy who doesn't look like anybody else on stage, might not look like anybody else in the crowd, depending on where we are. Like, I don't know. It's just something that I deal with, and like right now I'm feeling okay about it, I suppose. But like, uh it's just a thing, you know what I mean? And so how do I deal with stuff? How do I deal with it? I write about it. So that's that's what I do or want to do. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going in the song. Let's chat about it. Anyway, think about it. Let's see. What are we playing? Oh, I lost my spot. I'm sorry, guys. Skip ahead. Skip ahead. Skip ahead.
You're so smart, you got it solved. Another misperception. What do you think I should think of? Call me by my name. It's all that's given to me. No understanding that. Can't control how I perceive.
It's my favorite part. That part is awesome, and I will credit I believe Luke and Peter for kind of working that out, and when they were doing the drum parts, like that part is sick. That is sick. The newer songs have benefited from Peter being able to write out his drum parts on a keyboard and then going in and recording it live afterward. Like that has been like, it has made his drumming so much better on the records. It's made the parts he writes so much better. It's unbelievable. It's so great how that is. Like that chug part, that little like dun 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 dun, like that part is, I don't know. That rocks, bro. That's why you need other people in the room when you do stuff, man. That's why like I love our creative process. Even when we fight. Like even if I'm kind of being a dick, or if I'm being, if I'm married to an idea, like they'll snap me out of it. It's a process, dude. Like we have full on debates about like, no, it'll be the most minuscule stuff ever too. It'll be the tiniest things that I'll obsess over, that Pete will obsess over, any of us will obsess over, and like we eventually come to a conclusion that is like sick. That part is so great. I don't know, man. This is just an ass beater. Like this chorus is dope. Oh yeah, dude. I have to get you got that 3-part harmony right there. How fucking oh my god, who does that song? Hold up. Hold on a second. Hold on. I have to Google something. Hold on. Finally found me. Who does that? Can somebody help me out? Is that Styx? Is that Renegade by Styx? Oh, it totally is. Yo, that harmony, bro, is like the intro of Renegade to of by Styx. Like that is like listen, like I wish I could isolate it. I'll have to get like the harmony on this, but like listen to this shit. It's so crazy. Wait, there it is. Oh, oh, that's a crown jewel. Me, John, and Dave. Don't look at me. Oh my god, bro, shit is fire, bro. Sick. I love that part. That's like my favorite part of the song. Um, and if you guys are familiar with the intro to Renegade by Styx, like I won't play it in case I get like copyright stricken, but yeah, dude, that shit's awesome. And then the bridge, this got cut by like a minute. Like this was I had this long drawn out thing, which I like initially I was bummed out that we ended up cutting it because like I had such a crazy idea, and then like they'll tell me like, yo, this is way too long. And I'll be like, okay. So I'll save lyrics for later. This is what I'll do. Perfectly good. I'm not gonna throw them away. So I had like a whole minute of bridge like on this next part, and it got cut into a part that like makes way more sense. It was so drawn out, but like I like this bridge too. Like this was essentially. Oh nope, don't do that. Like this whole section, it was gonna be like a 2-part song, like kind of like Supersymmetry, where like this whole thing is really, and then like, I wanted this whole second half to be like a Green Day song, and this part's like kind of Green Day-ish, sort of, but it was like 2.5 minutes and then 2 minutes, and then it just kind of became the ending, which I like now. You have to like when you're collaborating, you gotta warm up to the ideas. You can't be a dick. It just doesn't work. I've learned that lesson. Let's see. Let's do it. Show you this ending. I'm gonna listen to the harmony one more time though, because it's sick, bro. Come on.
But when I'm picturing you, can't see the world like you do. Are we human or nothing at all? I can distinguish the two. I'm not the same as you. Are we human or nothing at all?
You're. And then, oh no, don't play again. We have to do that. So there you go. That's the newest song. And that one is supposed to like, and not only was there's supposed to be this longer part that went into it, but the whole thing is that it's supposed to be this and talk are kind of a 2-part thing. So that's why a lot of the lyrics are the same. We just released talk first. So talk is really part 2 of this one. But it's kind of a 2-part thingy. Yeah. So I hope you guys like that one. It's a shot. I really, not to give anything away, but I really hope that our next record is like more, I don't want to say heavy necessarily, but aggressive. Like I love the poppier stuff too. I really do. And I don't want to stop doing that either. But I don't know. I think that our best stuff is when we either lean into the aggressive or when we're like really, really chilled out. I don't know. That's my opinion. All right, let's check some chats and then get the hell out of here because I've kept you guys on. I've been here a long time. This is kind of easy though. Wasn't too bad, right? You can feel free to give me feedback. Don't do it in the chat. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not going to see everything. But like, if I can keep your attention for this long, great. But I haven't been on Instagram at all. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, there's a million things here. Oh God, my bad. Let's see. All right, going through. AJR might be pop, but their approach to music is my ADHD. Yes, I agree. AJR is dope to me because they don't stick in one lane, and neither does Keep Flying, which is why I like them. And like I can't decide if that's a good or a bad thing. I love it. I love bands and things that are eclectic. But I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Let's see. I'm just scrolling Instagram to see if there's anything I like in here. Nope. Thank you. Let's see. A couple more chats. I haven't checked any of this. Sorry. Let's see. KF Aggressive has been refreshing, honestly. Yeah, I don't want to scare anybody, but angry guy. Bring hot takes for tomorrow. Like we could talk food, we could talk mute bands, TV, whatever. You can see how big of a hater I really am if you want, because I am. It's true. That's another reason why I'm like not as public as others might be, because I'm like afraid I'll get up here and just be a total fucking jerk off. Like I get shit for my office take all the time. I guess because it's just sacrilegious to not like that show and be in the age group that I am. Like you have to like it. You have to. It's important. It's super duper important. But I'm also old enough that used to be that's what Friends was. Like I'm old enough that Friends was that show at one point, and now I'm old enough where The Office is that at one point. And not that I think they're really comparable shows at all. It's just in terms of their impact on people at the time, in the zeitgeist of culture. Like I've seen the boom of both of them, and it became, if you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, this was fun, guys. This was fun. I liked it. I hope you liked it. I don't know if it helped. Let's check the pre-saves. Let's do it. We are at 43. We're refreshing. It's now 44. Yay! Well, that's cool. Don't forget, that is why we're doing this. Okay? The whole thing is that we are trying to get pre-saves for Time and Tide Deluxe. We're trying to show these fuckers out here that this is a band that people actually care about. And I know that we are. I know you're out there. Listen, man, it feels like gaslighting to like talk to people and talk to managers and talk to people in the music industry who are like, yo, you sell tickets, man, and you sell a lot of merch, but like, why doesn't anybody stream your record? I think it's because we sell a lot of vinyl. That's how I feel. I think it's because we sell so much vinyl that like that's how people listen to the band, and we play a lot of shows, and I think maybe that's when you guys listen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can, some of you who don't like be like, but I do. Like I know, but like I don't know what it is, but we're gonna keep it going, man, because I don't know. For me, I haven't been this in a long time. Like right now, I'm really in on Keep Flying. And it's not to say I was never really out, but you guys know my moods. You've seen me sometimes, man. And life's been crazy. This has been a crazy 10 years, and that will make you want to not fucking. Sometimes you just don't want to. You just rethink your life all the time. I mean, I do that every day for, a couple times a day. I at least a few times a day, I'm like, have I done this the right way? I guess we'll never really know. But, we'll see how it goes, yo. You guys are great, man. Thank you so much for chilling with us. There's more chats. Here we go. I talked about TV and suddenly we're back, baby. The Office was boring to me. Yeah, well, this is how I feel right here. Parks and Rec is superior to The Office. That is. And I didn't fuck with Parks and Rec for a long time. Like for a long time. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this again. I already tried with The Office, and I was like, nah. I thought it was the format. I thought the format was so stupid at first. I was like, I get it, guys. I get it. I understand, but like, it's not really. At least past season one was the show was created by Greg Daniels, at least in part created by Greg Daniels. Anthony says the show Friends sucks my ham on. Yeah, all right, man. That's a take I would feel. I'm not shocked that someone Don't Panic has that take. Take is that what you will. Yeah, I thought it was the format, but it's not. It's the humor, especially post the first 6 episodes they made of Parks and Rec with Greg Daniels as the showrunner. Once it became Michael Schur's show in season 2 and beyond, that is when the humor sets itself apart from The Office. Like it's not really the same kind of humor. It's a lot more absurdist in my opinion. They don't rely so much on the cringe thing, which I no, I can't do it. I just can't do it, bro. I can't. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like there's certain like cringe that took hold in that time period. It like the cringe thing, like just the awkward thing, took hold at that time. And it was on Adult Swim. It was part of, there's a lot of other like alt comedy things that kind of rely on the cringe thing. Like it really depends. I'm really not into it a lot of the time. The only example of like that surrealist humor that I really ever enjoy is Tim Robinson. That's it. For some reason, I like that show, but I think that show is comparable to like Eric Andre and Tim and Eric and stuff like that. But like, I think You Should Leave is the only time I've ever really enjoyed humor of that ilk. And for some reason, I fuck with it. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, yeah. That's my take on Parks and Rec versus The Office. And if anybody brings Modern Family into the equation, I'll ban you. You're no longer allowed to come to Keep Flying shows. Sorry. Bill Hayes, Friends was dope. Recipes, Matthew Perry, The Office is terrible. Yeah, Bill, bruh. Yo, Matthew Perry, man. What a fucking legend. Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip was a show that should have been a bigger show. It was a really funny show in like 2008. And he was a great writer, bro. He was like not only just so funny on that show, he's really, really great writer. Let's see. How do we pre-save? Hit the link, bro. Hit the link, pre-save. I have to do the thing they do on radio, which is be like, you're listening to WKF radio. Make sure to, do like pause for station ID like they do on WFAN during the Yankee games. You're listening to KFR radio. Please pre-save our album. So the QR code on my face somewhere will take you to the landing page where you can pre-save everything. It should be very convenient for you to pre-save to whatever streaming platform you use or don't use. Do it all. We try to make it as simple as we can for you. Let's see. Checking more chats. Pittsburgh loves you guys. We love Pittsburgh. Hell yeah. All right. So I think we've come to do what we've come to do. I think we've done the best we can do. But I can keep going. What are we at now? 45. Should I stay on and get 5 more? Should I stay on and get 5 more? I could. Yankees aren't on yet. Although I am getting kind of hungry. I have banana bread I got to make later. I don't know, man. This was fun, guys. This was really, really cool. I really appreciate you guys taking the time. I'll do some more of this tomorrow. Feel free to give me some fodder. I'll think of things too. I do have the ability to play. Oh, I got this. I can play songs. I'm plugged into the apparatus here, so that's cool. So we could do shit like that. We could do whatever, man. I just want to. I just want to get the band out there. I've been very coy about selling the band, like in public. Like it'll be a thing. I'll be not on tour, and because I'm not on tour, I feel very reticent to. If like music comes up, I don't bring up the fact that I'm in a band. And to be fair, there is something a little trite about bringing up the fact that you're in a band and you're like, 37 years old. Like, can you check out my band? And a lot of people are like, at least here, I don't know. Maybe it's because I live in fucking boring ass Columbia, South Carolina, where the idea of to most people about anything like alternative is just a complete farce. Like they just don't get it here. It's brutal. I will rant about my city more as we keep this going, but yeah, they kind of treat you like, oh, you're in a band, huh? Play me a song. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not at work right now, bro. And then what happens inevitably is that if they actually take the time to check it out, they're like, oh, you're in like a band, like you're doing the thing, like you're like you people like listen to you and you're on tours. And I'm like, yeah, bro. Would you think I was kidding? So that's a thing that happens to me. So that at least since I moved here like 6 years ago, it's been like I just don't bring it up because I'm like I don't know. I just don't want to be that guy. But yeah. Now I'm just about like, you know what? It's gonna come up. Let's just do it. Let's just talk about the band. Let's talk about the band. Hi, Kayla. Let's see. Jesse says I should stay on for five more minutes until I get to pick up my line. Okay, right. All right. I'll stay on. I'll stay on for the kids. Just for you, Jesse. You're my guy. You got to sell the band, Henry. Just have to. I know. Look, bro. I'm a guy who, by nature, I'm just not like this sounds hypocritical of me. I know, because like if you've seen us live, I'm in your face. I'm there. I'm like doing it right, but it becomes harder to get up the energy to be like personable guy. Like doing this this kind of makes sense to me because this is performative to a degree. Like I'm not lying to you. Like it's not performative in that I'm, being disingenuous, but this is a performance of a certain kind, right? So I don't know, man. It's just tough. I'm not a hype guy. You could put it in terms of me being humble or something, which sometimes is true. I'm humble in that regard, but I'm not when if like truly pound for pound, I believe that we're the shit. Like that's my genuine, honest opinion. Could we do things better? Absolutely. Always. Like we're not like, oh, I've done everything right. Why aren't we this? Like that's not it at all. That's not like we make mistakes every single day. It's not that. I just think that we're worth the time. Like this is a business where you're entertainment. So I don't look at other bands necessarily as the competition for the band. I look at Netflix as competition. I look at TikTok as competition. I look at all these other things that are getting people's attention on a mostly constant bit. You guys are freaks. Like you guys like our band, which means you're pretty much into niche things, right? So you guys are not like what I'm really saying, or not really like the prime example of what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about like the majority of this country and the world. Like I have to compete for so many people's attention just to to get the awareness of this music band. And for me, like I think that maybe I'm wrong. I feel like the relevance of music is, I don't know, if you were to put it on a list of things that grab most people's attention, people care about, I don't think music is even that important to most people. At least not as much it is to me or maybe you. Like, I think that people are, there's people who are more into movies. Like, they like music. They like popular enough music that gets to them. But like, I don't think that it may not be their driving content that they do. And I understand that too. I go full months without listening to new music. Or sometimes music at all. It's crazy. I'm trying to change that now, but I don't know. Anyway, Dave, the point is, yes, I have to sell the band. I have to, and I try to think of it like one reminder to myself is like, hey, how much time you got left to make this happen? I'm not dying, right? Headline: I'm not dying, but who knows? You don't know what happens tomorrow, so I can't just sit around and wait for it. I gotta sell the band. You're right, Dave. You're right. All right, folks, where are we at? 45. Wait. 47. Oh, it's actually happening, guys. This is great. Pre-save the record. Let's pause for station ID. You're listening to WKFR Radio. Please pre-save Time and Tide Deluxe by Keep Flying, the new double LP. It is also for sale at smartpunk.com as well on vinyl. It will release it will drop on streaming on September 2nd, and the vinyl will be out sometime around that too. It's a wee bit delayed. We usually have them in hand. You know us, okay? When it comes to you crazy merch buyers, you're a spoiled bunch, let me tell you. Because we usually have that shit on the spot. Usually that shit is boom. But shit happens. So we're a little bit delayed. Just a little. Not too much. I don't think 2 weeks is a crazy ask. So pre-order it on smartpunk.com and pre-save it on my face. Wherever it is on my face. Click my face. My face will give you music that will drop September 2nd. Let's see. I'll check a few more comments and then we will hopefully GTFO. Let's see here. So mine came through. I don't know. Instagram comments are bizarre. I don't think it's working the right way. I don't know. I think they're all kind of jumbled. But or you're just not saying shit. That could be. Maybe you don't care. Do you care at all? You do. I've been here an hour and a half. That's way too long. I'm so sorry, guys. Way too long. But I really want to get to 50. I really want to get to 50. 48. Yay. Hello, everybody. Yes. Get to 50 so I can leave. And then tomorrow I'll come back and we'll try to get to 60. We'll try to get to 75. How about that? I'll also get the TikTok involved because I don't know why it didn't work. I tried. There's actually a whole community of people, it's not that big, but like there's a community of people actually like only see the TikToks we put up, which I think is crazy because that's the one app that I'm like, I got nothing. I don't know how, but we're trying now. That's the thing. That's the deal. I'm done sitting around and bitching about how I don't get it, and I'm just going to do shit, and that's it. That's what it is. So we did some backgrounds of Perceived today. What did we learn on the show tonight, Henry? Anybody can tell me what I'm referencing with that in the comments. You won't win anything, but you'll win my everlasting devotion. That is for sure. We went over some Perceived stuff. Did I record this? I meant to. Oh, I did. Maybe I'll cut it up and make clips like a real content creator. Oh. So we listened to Perceived, albeit in a choppy way. We learned some stuff about how it was produced. I talked a bit about colorism, which is everybody's favorite topic. And we talked a little bit about TV. See, that could be 2 hours right there. If I get a good TV debate with folks. I'll rant and rave about TV. Even more. Jesse pre-saved on 3 more platforms. That, you know what? That counts. I'll take it. I'll take all 3 that you use. 49. Oh my God, bro. That's great. I actually feel very accomplished. I do. What did we start at? Like 38, 37? 37. 37. In a row? More references. I wish I had a system I could give merch away and be like, yo, guess what I'm referencing, and you win stuff. I can't do that, though. I don't have much to give you. I could send you I could send you random shit on my desk. Like I found a battery. Is it alive? I don't know. I could send you this Knuckles the Echidna tennis ball that I keep on my desk that I think Ricky got me. Thanks, Ricky. I can send you that. I can send you my Keep Flying baseball. It's mine, but we'll work it out. It's a growing system. It's gonna be great. Yeah, great. All right, I'm gonna refresh again. If it's not 50, I'm going to do stuff that I can't say on the internet. Let's see. 49. Boo. We've lost viewers. We've simply lost viewers. This has just gone off the rails. Terrible. I would feel really, really, really sad to log off and not be at 50. Somebody. All right. So again, I will again restate the mission, the objective team. Listen up. So again, you're in an algorithmic world. And not only that, here's how I look at it. And this is truly how I look at it. Back in the day, your TV was your programming, and you did control what that looked like to a degree, like Nielsen ratings and what people would buy off of TV. And they would track all of that even back then, but like pre-internet and pre the way it is now. Right. But keep in mind, the programming, meaning the stuff that you see on your phone all day, is all decided for you, not by you. You think you do. You don't. Okay. I'm not going to get all InfoWars on you, but they do it for you. This is not unless you did all of the work and got on the platforms and were like, I only want to see my friends, and which I doubt a lot of you do. Okay. And if you do, God bless. But it's all decided for you, dog. The ads you get, it's all leaning towards something. They all pay. It's paid. That's how these platforms make money and stay relevant. They get money from people who pay them to make sure that you see what people are posting. We do spend money on ads, but we don't pay to boost our posts ever. We simply don't have the money for it. We just don't. We don't. Because that shit adds up. And unlike other businesses who don't have other type of real world expenses. I mean, they do, but they don't have to travel or, put the road show on that we do. Maybe they can throw money to make sure that their shit is seen. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do that. So what we do is we rely on you guys. It truly is so important to us that even if you really aren't looking, if you really don't have the time to look at the video we made, and I understand, I get it. We spend a lot of time on them, but I get it. If you don't have time, sharing stuff in the stories, reposting stuff, hitting all of these things, they train the AI and the algorithm to believe that what is coming out of us matters. In this world where things are just squashed all of the time. And we're not a political thing. I mean, there's millions of instances every day where creators who are getting on these platforms, all of them, and talk about big important things, are getting suppressed because it's against the interests of Meta and X and all of them, right? Thankfully, we don't really wade in those waters. If we did, I don't think they'd like what we'd have to say. But even so, that is competition. I'm not saying that's a problem. It just is. Everything is. We're all in the same pond now. You'd go to Sam Goody if you wanted music. You'd go watch TV if you wanted TV. You would go to the movies if you want to watch movies. Now, it's all on the same thing. So that's why it's so hard to cut through. It's so hard to cut through. And there's no labels really anymore. You know what I mean? Labels they killed it for themselves because their method now to make money is to pick up bands and maybe give them a budget and try to boost them, even though they already had something organic going in the first place. Sure, right? They didn't develop that artist ever. So anyway, my point is, I'm saying all of that, and there's gonna be a lot of that, a lot of ranting about the music industry, but my point is, we, not just because we like it this way, but because it just is the way it is for us. You guys are our bosses. You guys decide. You guys are the drivers of growing this at the end of the day. Because if the internet doesn't think that you guys are watching, they're just going to assume that you don't care and that no one cares about Keep Flying. I know how crazy and like doom and gloom that sounds, but I'm just using pretty, stark language. Just how I talk, but it's true. It's true. So that's what we rely on. We rely on you guys to, let other people know, hey, this is what's going on. So, because we want to be authentic and real with you guys. We don't want to, we don't want to please people who are just about trends anyway. Like, do we try to appeal to everybody? Yeah. If they want to come over and hang out with us, they're welcome. You know what I mean? But we're not like the hottest dudes. We're not going to get up there and do something, sensational just to, drum up a bunch of attention that maybe we do or don't want. Like, we're not going to do that. We're just going to be us. And, thanks for caring about who we are and caring about the product, because it's just us. It's just what we are. And we don't want to change that. But we can't grow it without you guys doing the things. So pre-saving, liking, that's why every creator you've ever heard says that. It's because that's what really matters at the end of the day. It's an attention economy. All right. After that rant, after that diatribe, let's see where we are at. Ready? Number 51. Yeah. I'm going to share it so you guys know I'm not lying to you. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yay, 51. Yeah. Success. Great job, everybody. Great job. All right. Checking last bits of comments, and then I'm getting out of here because I am hungry. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? I don't know if those blue chew ads are meant for me though. Well, if ads are coming up on the stream, that's not mine. Just so you know, that is not. I don't even know who's collecting those. Who's collecting those ads? No idea. So this show is brought to you by nobody. That is YouTube doing that. That is not me. That being said, great product. I'm kidding. I've never used it. I have no dick at all, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. We got people directing people where to click the link. Great job, everybody. Great job. All right, everyone. Well, this was fun. I'll probably do some more tomorrow. I would love to get it up to 752. Yeah. I would love to get up to 75 tomorrow. I know I'm biting off a lot here, but I really would love to see what would happen if we got to 1,000. Like, what would happen to our band if we did something like that? So please share. Please, listen, I know you guys like the old stuff. If there's ever a world where you can show them the new shit, like to somebody brand new who's never heard of the band, that would be amazing. So this is your opportunity. So thank you guys very, very much. We'll do some more cool stuff tomorrow. My dog is here. She's way too heavy for me to lift up. But I know what I can do. Wait. Hold on. Hi, Kiso. Oh, wait. Oh, here. Here, this chicken. Look at me. You guys are really bad at this. Never mind. There you go. Never mind. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow. And by the way, I'll be damned if I know what time. Some people told me, like, what time are you going live? I'm like, I have no fucking idea, because that's how life is. So just I'll post on Instagram or something, and hopefully TikTok too. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. One last check. 52. Good place to end. No problem. All right. Go Yanks. See you tomorrow.